Alright, Crown Jewel is over. Went faster than I expected. So let's recap on all the matches we saw. We started off with a bloodline match, and I wasn't expecting that match to be the first match of the night. I thought it would have been later. Solo Sikoa's bloodline take the win and pin Roman clean. That was a massive shocker in my opinion. I wasn't sure how this match was gonna go, but based off of what I was seeing throughout the match, it kind of made sense because Solo's bloodline is united as one. Everybody's equal. Solo treats everyone with respect, as well as still having Fatu as his enforcer. They're all on the same page, whereas Roman, Jay, and Jimmy are not fully healed yet. Jimmy, of course, is cool with Roman at this point, but Jay is not. He had offered to help them out, but in return, they all had to be equals. They all need to be on the same page, and as what we saw, they're not all on the same page, which is why they didn't win. Roman needs to get out of his ego in order to go forward with War Games. Had Sammy come out, and of course Sammy mainly came out to help Jay. That was pretty much established because they developed their own friendship even after all the bloodline stuff ended. But I feel like they are planting the seeds to set us up for War Games, so we'll find out later how this is gonna. This match was messy. Solo did make a clean pin, thus establishing Solo even further down his career to be one of the very few that has been able to pin Roman Reigns. So now we're gonna see at War Games who is really the tribal chief. We had our fatal 4-way tag team match. I thought this was a little weird. Basically all four would be in there and then they tag the partners, but I guess this was done differently. I guess this is the way it is normally done. Bianca and Jade did retain. This was something that I did predict that I actually got right. I really thought also Lash and Jakara would win because they are up and coming and this would have established them even more, but even them just being in this match established them, and I could see them eventually coming to the main roster very soon. So overall I thought this was a really amazing match, one of the highlights of Crown Jewel in my opinion. Congratulations to Jade and Bianca, Seth freaking Rollins and Bronson Reed, with Seth taking the win. I really thought Bronson Reed would have taken the win, but however, even though he didn't win, it's still not going to hurt him. He has now been established even more to become a main event guy. I mean, yes, should he have gotten the win? Yeah, I do agree. But then we also saw Seth showing that he still has it in him. This established Seth is like, yeah, he still has got some fight in him. He still can be a monster just as himself. One thing's for sure, this feud is not over. I feel like it's going to continue. I don't know for how long though, but we definitely know Bronson Reed is not done with Seth freaking Rollins. Then we have our first ever Women's Crown Jewel Championship match, and honestly I feel like it went way too fast. This match was rushed. This was honestly the shortest match of the night, and as expected, Liv would win the Liv way, which I mean, they really need to do something different with her at this point. I mean, I know this is what WWE wants to go for, having this championship run basically always being done with interference, but honestly, we need to move in a different direction with her character because it's just getting old. People already know what's coming, and we want something different. Things need to be spiced up a little more. Like, this championship run is just, it's getting boring. And for her to be the first ever Crown Jewel champion, it's like she became that way with a lot of interference. It's like, come on, like, let's just see her do it by herself. Like, she beat Tiffany Stratton by herself the night before Crown Jewel, and you know what, I give her that. She actually won that match by herself. We need to see more of that though. Like, the gimmick of her having help is getting old. Like, if you really want to like keep pushing her, try to push her in a different direction, especially getting her out of the Judgment Day. Like, it's clear that the Judgment Day is really not all together anymore. Like, have Liv be a faction with just Raquel and Dom and like have them go on a run. Like, honestly, I feel like that would be better for her, better for the other characters, to just have her shine on her own, or even just have her go solo by herself. Like, at least give her something else instead of this gimmick, because it is getting old. And honestly, I feel like Nia Jax should have taken the win, but Liv became the first ever Crown Jewel champion, so congratulations, I guess. We had the match with Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, which, I mean, I wouldn't say we had the match never started, but I love how this was going, and honestly I feel like everyone's not going to get over the fact that Adam Pearce got RKO'd by Randy Orton. I mean, at least now it's official. The RKO is official. Just two bad guys just going at it. I mean, yes, even though the match never started, I mean, this really showed they had built up inside of them, especially Kevin Owens, because you could clearly see like he's not done with all this. Like he's crashing out, and I'd love to see where this crash out is gonna go. Probably now gonna evolve more in the Cody storyline with between all three of them. We had the triple threat match for the United States Championship, and of course LA Knight would retain. I really thought this was a great match. All of them really put up a good fight. I mean, we basically also got our game 7 that we should have gotten with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Of course, the match would end with LA Knight taking a BFT to both of them. I was like, holy shit, he did a double BFT. Congratulations to LA Knight. And then we have our final match of the night, our main event, the men's crown jewel champion. And honestly, this was a really great match. It was done safe, it was done right. Both Cody and Gunther put up a great fight, in my opinion. Like, you have Gunther still being a dominating champion, a dominating fighter, and you have Cody Rhodes, who's not gonna give up, with Cody taking an interesting win. I was seeing that they call it the Bret Hart pin. Overall, I'm proud of Cody. I feel like he deserved this 100%. This loss to Gunther is not gonna hurt him. He still came on strong. He is still a dominating champion and a dominating force, and honestly, this doesn't hurt Gunther. Showing respect to Cody Rhodes, like, hey, he did put up a good fight, and I feel like this was a really clean match. It was done very well. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes for becoming the first ever Crown Jewel champion. Overall, I give Crown Jewel a 7 out of 10. Let me know what y'all guys thought of Crown Jewel, y'all's opinions on it. Who do you think should have won? Till next time.